How about a super weird walking simulator where you control the character's legs independently from his body? Maybe there's some guys in horses' heads, and possibly there's even
I am
a mountain.
back. I think I'm gonna go to the beginning.
But let's see, Valvi, what could
I know
you
I'm a
rustle
little
us up?
behind, but
Don't touch me.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting, let's go.
Are you bringing him food again?
Not
We
right now.
talked about this.
Not right now.
You are
okay?
literally killing him with these pizzas.
You just want to throw him out.
oh, I'm gonna go to the beginning.
He's 35.
I know I'm gonna be a
want
little
him
late.
to have some kind of discipline.
It was like
Nate,
showing
if you
all
can
kinds
hear
of
my
stuff.
voice, I want you to come up here. We're having a family meeting.
It was showing mad. That's why I was interrupted. Damn it. Hey. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be live with them, but I wanted to see some of the indie stuff they were showing. 'Cause y'all know I love my indie games. What's up, Emmanuel? How you doing? I know I love my indies, so I gotta show love for the indie games. Break sword. Devolver Digital does come through with indies. I just gotta keep it 100. They always have fly booths. Right? This looked crazy. I had seen this. I can't wait for the Hellboy game. If you didn't get any sleep, slap me 5. Yo, this whole Valve thing is different, but the way they're doing this showcase is really, really different. Like really, really different compared to like traditional stuff. I'm a little behind. Thank you, Manny, for coming through. A little behind, but that's okay. Manny, what's some games you've been playing? Guys, Devolver Digital's today. I am 8-bit was earlier.
Hey everybody, this is James Mountain, Community Manager here at Grasshopper Manufacturer. And today for our 25th anniversary...
So when do I get to light up some demons?
Hey, what the hell, man? Hey, what the fuck?
Bullet train is here. Hell,
Was that was that Suda?
blow your head off nicely.
No.
MF was good.
Hey, every demon has the right to pick the music for his own funeral.
Arcade is back. Welcome, Arcade. Welcome back. Battle of the Dam.
Hunter, your bullets have no bite, no penetration.
Thanks for coming through. I think there's a cutoff. Oh well. Thanks for everybody coming in. Definitely please hit the like button on YouTube, Twitch.
Hey kids, it's me,
Definitely follow.
your old pal
Yeah.
Volvi, your favorite video game character. Remember me? I'm back. 10, 9, 8, 7,
What a
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
I is mad goofy.
For
Like,
generations of gamers, this is when
just going to the front because I'm behind.
Chief Razin and a weaver of bone. Remember, the gate was thrown wide, the horror inside. Riders drew iron, there was nowhere to hide.
This looks dope.
Before it was done, our heroes, yes, everyone, they fell and died.
It's up to you now, kid.
Oh, this looks dope. It gives me the it looks like kind of gives like the Don't Starve graphics mixed with like the other game. I don't think I will play that game. This is a game I'll definitely check out. There we go. Hold on, the demo.
Incredible.
Oh,
So
I'm
wait a
getting a
minute.
demo.
Are you saying that game was entirely generated
Oh,
by
wait a minute.
Valve E?
I have to run it.
No one had to spend any time or
What's the
effort
name of
making
that?
it?
Correct. There was no real creative process at all. Just Valve E.
I'm sorry. I gotta see what the name is. I want to download it so I can play. Don't it look like Don't Starve? One of it's made by the same developer. I don't remember who developed. Oh, excuse me, I don't remember who developed it. Wizard with a gun. Right.
Incredible. So wait a minute. Are you saying that game was entirely generated by Valve E? No one had to spend any time or effort making it?
Correct. There was no real creative process at all. Just Valve E and his wonderful machine learning. Oh, no, well, that's a good question, actually. Well, each prompt and game idea has to be digested by Valve E's powerful system. And so, inevitably, there are some waste byproducts.
So back to the games. Do you mean to say that anyone can give Valve a prompt? Even, I don't know, me?
Sure, Chris. See for yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous now. Hi, Balvi. Chris J. I'm a huge fan of the Talos principle, so I'd like to see something like that, but with new puzzles, a grander story, and big, beautiful worlds to roam around. Oh, and I'd like to see that gameplay right about now.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us, but perhaps there's more to it than that. What are we being tested for? Our worth? Curiosity? Our persistence?
Thanks, Arcade.
I keep thinking.
I got that downloaded.
Why puzzles?
Hands on the pressure for that.
Is it just their symbolic value? Because the thing about puzzles...
Yeah, I think this is Talios
that
game.
they
Wasn't
can
it
be
shown?
solved.
I think this was shown during PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Now that looks like the kind of game I could really spend my disposable income on. Thanks, Balvi.
This is different, but it's cheesy.
What happened to his big hand?
And the best part is that to create a game with Valve E, you don't need any game experience or any of that tech stuff. Who here hasn't dreamt of creating their own game?
I love this time of the year too. Like,
You there?
I love all the new. That's what I love to hear. Like, I love this time of year because we get to see all these new games, get excited for them, have a chance to play them, play the demos.
Well, ow, and okay, be careful. Be
I just
careful.
want the hands-on
Please, be
experience.
careful.
Like, more of that next year for everybody that enjoy games.
All right.
The industry,
you have
to
a
the
game idea you'd like
professionals,
Valve
whatever
E
the
to generate?
Okay, how about a super weird walking simulator where you control the character's legs independently from his body? Maybe there's some guys in horses' heads and possibly there's even a mountain?
Right.
But let's see, Valvi, what could you rustle us up?
Don't touch him.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting. Let's go.
Are you bringing him food again?
Not
We
right now.
talked about this.
Not right now.
You are
okay?
literally killing him with these pizzas.
You just want to throw him out on the street.
No,
Is that what you
I
want?
know. He's
You want him to
35.
live on the
I
street?
want him to have some kind of discipline. Nate, if you can hear my voice, I want you to come up here. We're having a family meeting.
Why is he walking? Wait a minute.
Oh, can you not?
It's just I didn't.
Yeah, let's go back in time
Oh,
to when
is
you
he
did
doing
it.
the
I was
Zestiny?
just trying to catch it with my. Sorry,
With your
just
foot,
using my.
yeah, you tried to catch it.
I saw it was
Is he
starting to go. And I was
pigeon-toed?
trying to,
You just kicked. You thought I'll give it a good kick
No,
to counteract the fall.
yeah, I was just trying to steady it. I might be over.
Yeah, you might. You might have.
I
Yeah,
over.
You might have oversteadied
Yeah,
it.
no, it was just a little oversteadied.
Well, it's not steady now.
No, well.
See you later. Wanker.
Yeah.
Stand Baby steps. Okay. Yo. What in the world?
But you don't own any of the intellectual property, and you still have to buy it. Okay, give her a big hand. Brilliant.
So what happens if we bring a pro into this? Let's give Valvi
That was
something really special here.
What's up, guys? Hey, yo! Hey, how we doing? Guys, I am watching live, and can I just say, what you were doing out there, incredible. I could not be more excited to be part of whatever this is.
And thank you. We're all massive fans.
Yeah, they
of
just
your
making
influence.
they making fun of stuff.
What sort of prompt would you like to give Valve E here?
Okay, try this, Volvi. A much anticipated sequel to a hilarious online co-op game. Just more gameplay, more levels, just better all around.
Okay, Valvi. Show 'em what you got. Human Fall Flat 2. I know I'd love to get my hands on a copy of that. Who wouldn't, right? Yeah, come on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have all met the new and improved Valve E, it's time for him to meet with you as we connect him to Devolver's global network of gamers.
Yeah, that's right. Come on!
Once connected, his powerful technology will be an open source tool free for us all to use.
Wow. That is generous.
Here we
Yo,
go!
this is weird.
Slight technical hit.
What is going on? This is crazy. Like, what is going on? That's the thing with indies. You gonna get some weird stuff coming out. What's up, Rem? What's going on here? How are you? I haven't heard from you in a minute. Hope everything is all well.
Devolver, buy it now.
I don't know what's going. It's Devolver. Like, have I seen anything exciting? The first game, Wizard with Guns. I know that's not it. That was it? Dude, I might as well show, they got something else I don't know what's coming on after. I have no idea, but I think something else is coming on. Oh, that's it. I didn't see, let me see. I didn't see the 8-bit stuff. I had played a little bit of it. Let's look at some of the 8-bit showcase. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. There's an event at 11 p.m. my time. What event? I gotta go. Yo, I have to figure out what's being played today because I'm a little bit confused. I think that's it. Because tomorrow is a Tribeca Game Spotlight. Tomorrow. On the 10th, there's three. On the 10th, there's 3 things. Plus, you are stupid. You are dumb. Yo.
Hi everybody and welcome to the Day of the Dead Digital Showcase. Thanks to Jeff Keighley for having us be part of his Summer Games Fest. And thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people? God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs was an idea from Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8bit to put on a show that really celebrated video games and focused on the fans and the developers and brought them together to meet and celebrate games. It started as a live event here in San Francisco where we had developers showing their games where people could play them and also listen to music and eat food and drink, and it was really just a festival of amazing creativity and a very inspiring event. And then during the pandemic it became digital only, and now we're doing both, a live event and a digital showcase so people from around the world can enjoy all of these amazing games. We had a record number of submissions this year, more people wanting to be part of Day of the Devs than any year previously, and we have more world premieres today than ever before. I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and please, without further ado, enjoy Day of the Devs.
I gotta do the Gorilla Collective. I didn't get a chance to stream that.
Digital showcase. That would be effects on that. It looks not good.
I'm pleased to introduce a brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff and the team at Wishes Unlimited, who made incredible games like Wander Song and Chicory. Here's their new title, Beastie Ball.
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago.
Oh, they made
Introducing Beastie Ball. Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG where you coach a team of beasties to play Beastie Ball, which is kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character, and you can explore this huge open world, recruiting all kinds of beasties to your team. Then you can challenge rival sports teams as you rise your way through the Beastie Ball rankings. Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports. In their natural wild state, they're constantly playing Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another.
This is cool.
And depending on their personalities and their teamwork style, they can form different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties or rivals or partners or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo ability that only that pair of beasties can do, which can turn the tide in a really tough match.
So with this game, we really wanted to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to collect as many beasties as you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change, and the bonds that they form with each other. We knew we wanted to create a really wide variety of beasties that each have their own ecological niche and way of playing Beastie Ball. So we're working with a really wonderful bunch of concept artists and spending a lot of time on each design. All the beasties have a range of colors and sizes, and their poses and animations are all hand-drawn, which gives us lots of opportunity to express their personalities and their different ways of moving.
To help give each beastie that personality, we've been doing unique voices for them. Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun performing that. But it's not all just friendships and rainbows. This game is about sports.
You come from a tiny town built around a nature preserve. You're kind of underdogs until one day when the Beastie Ball League shows up and starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the Beastie Ball League.
Right from the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your map. You decide where to go, who to challenge, and in what order. And every time you defeat a ranked coach, the other ranked coaches become stronger. So no matter which way you go, you'll have a tough and exciting rise to the top.
We're so excited to finally reveal this. It's a really special project for us.
Looks really
and
good,
if Beastie
so.
Ball looks cool to you too, then please check us out at beastieballgame.com. We're going to be revealing a crowdfunding campaign very, very soon, and we'd love to have your support. Thanks very much. We can't wait to talk to you more about Beastie Ball.
In Hyper Light Breaker, Heart Machine's follow-up title in the Hyper Light universe, you'll assume the role of a mercenary with some serious skills. You'll be entering the Overgrowth, an amazing open world with everything from lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both handcrafted and procedural elements, just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock full of secrets and lore, sure to satisfy even the most curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is Hyper Light Breaker.
Hello, I'm Alex, creative director at Heart Machine, and we're making Hyper Light Breaker. Hyper Light Breaker is a huge, stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid but bleak. with a crumbling world that can be brutal and beautiful all at once. It's a major landmark for us, and the first of its kind, an open world game where you never return to the same world twice. You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades. You can play alone or with friends cooperatively online. Breaker's narrative will be presented fully through visual storytelling, where you'll discover and decipher the mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries in a mysterious, vibrant, yet horribly ominous atmosphere. Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces, and stories of their own. There will be massive bosses to take down in an open structure with dangerous, unique, and challenging sub-bosses scattered throughout runs. You'll pick up new gear, make new builds, unlock new characters, upgrade your equipment as you bring back more and more materials from runs. We've learned so much from our previous games, building up amazing tech and a deep well of knowledge and experience as a team. Breaker's the culmination of all that incredible work, and we're excited to have you experience it for yourself. We'll have a lot more information on the game as we come closer and closer to early access later this year.
And now, in true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the globe to Transylvania to bring you a game that is not what you expect.
I never played the Drift.
From developers Stone Skip and publisher I Am 8-Bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Hi there, welcome. I'm Lara.
And I'm Dragos of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small
Dragos.
team from Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds light to the beauty of the ordinary and serves as a place from the past where you can be present.
Simpler Times follows Taina on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Man, it's getting pretty full. It's starting to feel like I'm never gonna come back.
We want you to slow down and savor the present moment by immersing you in Taina's world.
It's apple picking season. My favorite.
Through visual storytelling and mindful interactions, you will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
With each puzzle, Taina grows closer to adulthood and you'll be there to guide her.
It's
From
giving
simple
Mother
activities
Russia.
like picking dried
What's
leaves
up,
from
Terry?
a plant
Shouts
to more
out to
complex
Terry.
ones like building a birdhouse,
Shouts
you'll
out.
interact with objects
The
that
rim.
hold sentimental value for Taina.
It's giving a little Mother Russia.
I'm gonna
But
miss
the
our
beat,
duets together.
the beat is dope.
We know the world is getting faster every day. We live in it too.
I gotta play
We wanted to
co-op
create a
co-op.
space where players can take a break, slow down, and enjoy something meaningful.
Beat the first one. I gotta beat the second one.
Simpler Times stems from stories we believe need to be told and heard. Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, the
The
game
unknown
is a reflection
makes
of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold dear.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us, encouraging you to reflect on your own memories and experiences.
Simpler Times is coming soon on PC and other platforms, so make sure to wishlist on Steam and follow us on social media.
Thanks for taking the time to listen. We hope you'll enjoy playing Simpler Times as much as we enjoyed creating it. Bye!
Bye!
It's like childhood is the beach and growing up is the sea. Can I still take all these seashells with me? Can I lock them in a chest with my memories?
This next game is from Sad Owl Studios and Thunderful Publishing. It's a really unique puzzle game built around a camera mechanic where the photos that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
What?
Viewfinder is a difficult game to describe in words, but if you saw it, you'd immediately recognize it.
What is this place?
It is a game that, gives players a lot of freedom.
What's an old photograph doing here?
And that.
You can take photos or find photos and then make them into real 3D spaces.
Hang on, did you just shift reality? Sick.
What makes it unique is the central mechanic where you're using a camera and pictures to reshape and reconfigure the world around you in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and
That's different,
I think everybody is just going to have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder, and that's just a really nice thing to it.
A perfect fit.
That's different.
Solution.
I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like that's different.
That doesn't look right.
Flip it.
You can rotate
Picture
reality
and
too.
then it turns into 3D.
If I was to compare Viewfinder to other games, I'd say it's like the gameplay of Portal combined with the visual illusions of Superliminal or Antechamber. People have also compared it to The Witness and Manifold Garden and various other first-person puzzle games. It's a puzzle game, but it's very sandboxy and playful and open-ended.
The whole concept of when we started is that when you actually create something, you do destroy a lot of things. And, that's just a very important lesson in creation. Viewfinder is created by different people.
What's going on?
And, we have people from all over the world who have such a diverse and interesting cultures.
Each character comes from a different culture. There's a lot of sort of culture-specific props and items and themes who you learn about, mostly through environments and environmental storytelling. And so we've tried to sort of make these special spaces that really represent that character, who they are, what they like to do.
I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions. Celium was always fond of games.
It's just very important for us to just put in what we know so that the rest of the world could also, have a glimpse of the experiences that we've had.
This must be the next stage.
Let's go. You too.
We received a record number of submissions for the Summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs, but this next game didn't actually come through that process. We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games. This next one actually came from Twitter because the creator was posting all these amazing GIFs, and we reached out via DM and asked if we could feature the game. So here it is, this beautiful, gorgeous, hand-drawn ghost story called Haunty.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo Dasso, and I'm with Moonloop. Together we're making a game called Haunty. The main mechanic in Haunty is that as a ghost you can haunt things and get access to their abilities. There's a big variety of things that you can haunt in this game. I think you'll have a lot of fun sort of exploring around and seeing what different things you can haunt and the abilities that they give you.
That's good, Mo.
Core mechanics resemble very much a twin-stick shooter. However, unlike twin-stick shooters, it focuses less on the high-intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin-stick paradigm to create fun solutions to the challenges of the game.
That looks...
Haunty follows the story
Yo,
of a ghost in the afterlife,
really
and beyond that it really
sleep
expands into a lot of ghosts
on
in the afterlife
indie
and sort of the stories that
I'm
have.
just saying. Honestly, listen, I'm hyped for Mortal Kombat 2. It showed
The progression
gameplay.
and story
It
of
still
Haunty
looks
both
like
center
11 a
around
little
collecting
bit.
these stars, and
Graphically,
the stars have
but
this special ability that they give ghosts
it looked
access
great.
to
Like,
pieces of
I
their
wish it was
past life
closer to
that
what
they've
we
left behind.
DIYs, but
The environments and
it
characters
looks
are all
great to me.
carefully crafted
I'm really
with
curious on
2D
the
hand-drawn style, so there's a lot of
course, there was like a
painstaking
team
frame-by-frame
effort,
animation work in there.
MK9,
And
but this
we have a
is little
fantastic
different.
soundtrack.
So I can't wait to see this.
And so it
The
all
story,
sort
they
of comes together
always
to give you this sort of tour through the
impeccable with their
afterlife,
story.
chilled-out experience.
They have the best story in fighting games. So, but I've been trying to learn Street Fighter more.
If this is something you're interested in, be sure
Trying to learn
to
between
wishlist it.
modern control.
Helps us
and
out a lot.
Our next game is a bit of a blast from the past. It arrived on the scene around 12 years ago, quickly became the talk of the town, and won a handful of awards, including the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at GDC's Independent Games Festival. But then, shortly afterwards, both the game and its creator vanished. That game was Cart Life, a slice-of-life simulation game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors
I
and
agree, the
tasked you with
graphics
setting up a
look so much
successful
like
business
Netflix.
selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds, you'd soon find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your character
I
and their
agree.
families. It was a truly unique, powerful,
I'm pretty sure,
and special
like,
game, and it's
by
super
the time
sad
it's
that it's been
September, if
unplayable
they're
now
even
for the
gonna
better
up
part of a decade. But
the
it's a
ante
great pleasure
on
to
how
tell
it
you
look.
that lovingly restored and better than ever,
we'll see.
Cart Life is back.
We will see.
Hi, I'm Nick Herman. I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you Cart Life. Cart Life is a retail simulator developed by Richard Hoffmeyer and was originally released in 2013, where it won a bunch of awards at the Independent Games Festival. For a variety of reasons, he ended up pulling it off Steam, but all of us at Ad Hoc are such big fans of Richard's work. Now we're partnering with him to help bring it back.
Hold on, the collector's edition of Spider-Man 2? Y'all know how that goes.
You can play as three different characters in any order. Each have their own unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart. Andres is a Ukrainian immigrant who is trying to put down roots in a new town by opening a newspaper stand. And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen. He's hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him. Managing your own cart is not an easy job. Just like in real life, in Cart Life, your resources are limited.
Wildin' with these prices.
You need to take care of yourself and others, and how you prioritize the needs of your cart against the personal needs of each character will determine the outcome of their stories.
Why is this $2.30?
The world of Cart Life is alive and filled with characters who are potential customers.
It's $230.
As you try to build your business.
There's
no
going
right
on?
or wrong way to play this game.
Like,
what players choose to do with the time
Mortal
that they have
Kombat
with each
1, I
character
wanted
is
to get the
entirely up to
collector's
them.
edition of that.
Everyone's
It's
experience
sold
will
out.
be different based on the choices
Now
they
that's
make,
I'm
what
not
they
paying
prioritize,
$2.30
and
for that.
even the order in which
No.
they choose to play the
And the
characters.
statues don't
This
even
release
be
is going to
hitting
have
like
a
that.
bunch of new story content, new
No.
art,
No.
updated controls
I'm just
and
gonna
mechanics,
get the
and we really
if
look
they
forward
have an
to sharing
edition for the Steelbook, I'm gonna get that
console later this year.
They are smoking on something. I don't know what it is, but $230 for a collector's edition? This joint better come with everything.
The skateboard renaissance has been going on for the last couple years in games, and as we get deeper into the grind revival,
it comes with a 19-inch statue
and daring.
of
this
Miles,
gives you all
Venom.
that Tony Hawk mechanical goodness that you crave.
The statue looks fire. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
Demons and brimstone. This is the world premiere.
Yeah, I have that collector's edition too, and I'm like, that wasn't expensive.
My name is Jordi van den Bussen, also known as Kwobbelkop. I'm the CEO and founder of Phantom Coast, and today we'll be talking about Hellskate.
Let's go.
All right, Anton.
Hey,
first try.
Here we go. The statue looks dope, but $230.
No,
$30 is just come with like fight sticks and all kinds
right,
like things. $230.
Too slow. Again.
Hellskate takes place in Wertheim. Here you play as Anton Falcon, a skater through and through. All Anton wants to do is skate at Wertheim's fabled beach, even if that means he has to go through the gods and monsters who will do anything to stop him and his skater friends from doing what they love most. The skateboard mechanics are very similar to the arcade-like games such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, our lead game designer Steve actually worked on Tony Hawk's Underground.
It started a long time ago, the idea, and the far-off, far-flung land of 2002, I worked on a game called Tony Hawk Underground. And at the time we were working on it, we were thinking, man, this really looks a lot like an RPG or an action RPG. You have all these stats and you're upgrading and all this kind of stuff. It's super cool, super neat, right? But of course, we're bound to Tony Hawk, we're bound to the real pro skaters. It always seemed to me that skate graphics create and imply such an interesting world, but it's not a coherent world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellskate. Hellskate is a skateboarding roguelike game. It fuses together old school skateboarding with the tricks and traversal, manuals, grinds, jumps, balance meters with a roguelite structure.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre, death is a central mechanic in the game. When you die in a run, thankfully you don't lose everything. You keep your resources which you can use to get permanent upgrades such as tattoos or skateboards, which act as weapons. The combat in our game can be described as a fast-paced skateboard hack and slash. While you have your light and heavy attacks, the core of the gameplay revolves around your skateboarding tricks.
The game should be quite easy for people to pick up and play. It has a combat system which is meant to be very friendly, very forgiving and rewarding, especially at the beginning. And then gradually it teaches you and ramps up the skill of the skateboarding, where you need it, when you need it.
Why did you stop me from skating?
Look at yourself. Your wing, your arm. What do you think happens when that gets to your head?
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellskate. Wishlisting the game would mean the world to us. Thank you.
I had skipped that. Final Fantasy VI Collector's Edition. I think
in our next game, Henry Halfhead, you play as Half a Head. That's it. That's the game. But it's so much more than that too, because you see, Henry can be many things, can be anything, in fact. He has the curious ability to be able to transform into anything he can reach. Using this peculiar power and perplexing form, you'll live the life of the title character, navigating sandbox situations crafted by Zurich-based developers Lululu Entertainment, and in so doing, maybe ponder the philosophical questions. Who is? How is? What does it mean to be Henry Halfhead?
Welcome! May I introduce you to Henry? Henry's not just anyone. If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life. The familiar noise of Henry's alarm clock announces the dawn of a new day. And it will keep ringing until Henry gets up and calms the nervous, quivering machine.
was like, yo, what is his ringing?
At least half awake, Henry is ready for their morning routine, which they usually start by making their bed. Staying in bed is tempting, but only leads to regret later. Henry knows that if you want to change the world, you have to start off by making your own bed. Completing this simple task in the morning gives Henry a little bit of pride and the feeling of control over their life. With part of the morning routine done, Henry was ready to freshen up. For hours, Henry could sit there, lifting the seat up and down, pretending it was a singing mouth. Not too hot, not too cold. Henry bought a turmeric soap. They didn't know, they just liked the color. It's actually great for their skin.
It's a rubber ducky.
That got all the dirt. Henry should now dry themselves. All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper breakfast. Breakfast with a warm beverage is important, and so is keeping up with the news.
Well, look at that right now. Why? They need to not make that character look like that at all. Like, why is his nose that? Yo, he got a finger for a nose, like.
The best drink Henry can make from beans.
One day was like inspired. I think there's been a couple of games with like
The candy
Mario
of nature.
Odyssey, how
Delicious.
you and Kirby.
Well fed and well informed, Henry has to get ready and pack for work. If Henry takes their lunchbox and leaves now, they can catch the 8 o'clock bus.
Double the Henry, double the fun. Play Henry's not-so-ordinary everyday life in co-op mode. Henry, everyday life with a twist.
Our next game is from Jeppe Carlsen, a creator who's perhaps best well known for his work as master puzzle creator on Limbo and Inside. We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine Presents, rhythm action platformer 140 and co-op arcade shooter Thoth, 2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played that truly give you a sense for and appreciation of Jeppe's contributions to those Playdead titles. His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game. This is Cocoon.
Hello, I'm Jakob, co-founder and audio director of Geometric Interactive in Copenhagen. I would like to show you what our amazing team has been working on for the last couple of years, our game Cocoon.
Yeah, I downloaded it on PC, I downloaded it on Steam, and then I also have it on PlayStation. Probably gonna play it on PC. Probably gonna play it. Single player game. Trying to transition into having more single player, third parties. This game
is an adventure game with multiple worlds, and each of these worlds are contained within an orb.
I see. This was at some showcase. I
Let me
forgot what
demonstrate
showcase.
by jumping out of the world which
Exactly.
we are currently exploring. Just like that, we are now in a world outside. The orange orb here contains the world we were previously exploring. Let's jump out one more time. We are now in a world even further outside and can explore this world using the orange orb that we picked up.
Xbox. I'm betting. Oh no.
Orbs can be placed on switches to power devices and solve puzzles. And you can even throw them into pipes.
I gotta figure out what kicks I'm wearing to my nephew's Super Bowl.
You can use the hierarchy of worlds within worlds to solve interesting puzzles.
All my aces.
For example, to safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world, let it pass by, and jump back in.
I have some elements that I played like Little Big Planet.
Now, Cocoon is not
like the
only
Sackboy
about exploration
Adventures.
and puzzles. Within each world, you have to face a mighty guardian. Here is a first glimpse of one of these encounters. We hope you look forward to exploring the mysterious worlds of Cocoon, releasing later this year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
And now, I'm pleased to bring you a title from French-Canadian developer Impossible. In this relaxing artistic exploration game, you play a painter with a watercolor brush and a whole city to explore. This game is more than appropriate for Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition because its title, Été, in French, translates to the word summer.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director at Impossible. We are a small Montreal-based indie studio working on our first title,
Right
Été.
back.
In Été, you see the world through the eyes of a painter, with every surface acting like a blank canvas, just waiting for you to fill it with color. Été means summer in French, because it's set in our French-speaking hometown of Montreal, Canada, as you step into the shoes of a painter who's traveling abroad for, well, the summer. This is a game for people who love pure exploration. You're free to roam open city scenes at your own pace, following your curiosity, getting sidetracked, and discovering secrets along the way. When you fill something with paint, you'll extract its color as droplets of experience, and as you level up, you'll become able to unleash larger splashes of paint that reveal a bigger part of the world at once. You'll also meet plenty of locals, taking part in their lighthearted, everyday anecdotes, and some of them will even commission artworks from you.
Whoa!
Using your bike, you can travel quickly back to your apartment and paint those commissions on canvas. That's where your creativity comes into play. At your easel, you can create gorgeous watercolor artworks using anything you've discovered in your expedition so far. Stamps on your canvas can be freely moved, resized, rotated in 3D, and even recolored. The canvas is pretty much your sandbox that lets you put your own spin on commissions. And if you're feeling inspired, you can paint as many creative artworks as you like without any kind of limitation. With hundreds of unlockable stamps at your disposal, and dozens of commissions to inspire you, the only limit really is your imagination. Apart from living your best life as the friendly neighborhood painter, you'll also get to meet other like-minded artists, like Marianne, an ambitious photographer, and Theo, a talented musician, among many others. If you manage to befriend them, maybe they'll let you in on their best-kept secret, an abandoned building that could become your very own painting studio. But you'll have to dive into that story for yourself. It is coming out in 2024, and we hope you'll enjoy your adventures as a traveling painter in this lovingly crafted, whimsical summer world.
Hi everybody, how are you liking the show so far? This is the time where we take a brief break to talk about the long and complicated process by which we accept games into the nominating committee and all the legal ramifications and the technical rules that go with the
Yeah, I think that's...
And as you build up your collection of parts, more creative options will become available to you.
Juliet chapter or a detective one.
I show some of this.
There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an
Will be launching into Steam Early Access on the 22nd of June. That's just 2 weeks away, and we're really looking forward to seeing what everyone builds in the game. Thank you.
You'd think the aftermath of a worldwide flood would be pretty bleak, right? Well, UK and Denmark-based studio Die has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione and Sports Friends comes the all-new adventure set in the sprawling post-flood world of Salt Sea. The adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So buckle your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Salt Sea Chronicles.
Hello. We are Die Gute Fabrik. I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Salt Sea Chronicles. We're super stoked to show you the world premiere of Salt Sea Chronicles today. It's a flooded world, story-driven adventure game where you play as a ship's whole crew.
It's like Fallout Shelter-ish.
At the beginning of the game, you're going to discover that Maya, your captain, has gone missing, and together your ragtag crew are going to heist a ship and set out across the Salt Sea archipelago in search of clues. In each chapter of the game, you'll decide where to head next, who to explore with from the crew when you get there, and what to say to the people that you meet along the way. Salt Sea Chronicles' unique art style is brought to life by beautiful animation, and each location is built on the fragments of this world that came before. Our art team have really done an incredible job. One of my favourite locations is called Los Gatos, and on that island, the people there live symbiotically with this community of cats.
Muffleblind?
As you explore, you'll find a brand new trick-taking card game designed especially for the world of Salt Sea. It's a really good way to sort of take a break from the story. It's called Spoils, and you can play it all over the archipelago, and you might discover how each community has slightly different house rules. Another thing we're super proud of is our exploration system. So we're sort of done away with the walk of shame in adventure games. So if you miss a clue, instead of sort of slowly traipsing to the other end of the island, you're just going to tap the shoulder button on your controller or select a screen span arrow to move almost instantaneously across a space. It allows us to lay the story down away from a linear path much more organically. Salt Sea Chronicles doesn't tell a story about a hero. It's a story about a community and how you navigate the world together. And each community that you meet in turn is going to be rich and amusing and strange, maybe, and have its own things going on. There's also a strong sense of genre-based storytelling too. So while you might be new to the world of Salt Sea, you'll know that you're in a Scooby-Doo chapter or a Romeo and Juliet chapter or a detective one. There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an incredible job. We're so delighted to share Salt Sea Chronicles with you all today, and I can't wait for you to explore the rich world, get to know the wonderful characters, and to hear what paths you chart when you play.
All right, this next game, sorry. Tim keeps texting. Let's see. Oh, Tim wants me to read something. Apologies, but this seems important. The thing I love most about Day of the Devs, says Tim, as me as Tim, I don't know, is getting to know all these amazing game developers. I love hearing them describe their games and their creative process, but I wish I could hear more. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, eavesdropping all their private conversations, all their ups and downs, their triumphs and tribulations, while making a real video game over the course of 7 years. Too bad there's no way to do it. Or is there? This is actually pretty cool. Two Player Productions was embedded with Double Fine for the course of 7 years.
I think that's it. So that's it. With Devolver. Devolver was pretty short. I Am 8-Bit was a little longer. It was a little chatty. But there was some really cool games that came from it. I gotta go back and see what they were. But I know the wizard with the gun looks really cool. And I thought Devolver was gonna show more of Never. But they didn't show. I thought they was gonna show gameplay of Never, and they didn't. The same team that I guess worked on Grease, it's spelled Greed to me, but like Free or whatever. But that was a really great indie game. Had like a message to it, so hopefully they will show. I don't know if they're probably gonna show gameplay probably later on. It's still Gamescom and to come, which of course is in August, so hopefully we get more gameplay out of from what we didn't see now. But yeah, I am going to take a break and get something to eat, and then later on I'm going to stream some more Fortnite and some Street Fighter. So stay tuned for that, and I will check you all later. Thank you so much for coming through and watching some of the indie games being shown today. Gotta give some love to the indie games. Tomorrow, what's on the agenda tomorrow with Summer Games Fest? So tomorrow is Tribeca Games. So I'm gonna stream. I didn't get a chance to stream the Guerrilla Collective, so I want to stream that and give my thoughts. And then I'm gonna try and do the Tribeca Games Spotlight if I'm not there. And then I can't wait for Wholesome Direct, which is on the 10th. Then you have the OTK Games Expo. On the 10th, you have the Future. I might as well just show this. I don't know how I could. I think y'all can see it now. Right? Cool. Y'all should be able to see. So yeah. You have the Tribeca Game Spotlight. The Wholesome. What does it do? Oh, it just adds the calendar. Okay. The old TK games, I know nothing about that. Future Game Show, I can't wait to see that. because they're going to have Yasuke is going to be on there. So Yasuke, what's wrong with me? Yasuke is going to be on there. And then y'all already know the biggie Xbox Showcase on the 11th. And then PC Game Show on the 11th. Ubisoft Forward on the 12th, Capcom on the 12th, and Dames for Games is going to be on the 13th. So y'all definitely check it out. I think there's going to be some more. I know I'm trying to think if Black Voices in Game is supposed to have a showcase as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to double check and of course stream that up for sure. So, yeah, on the 10th, I will stream all of these. And then y'all already know on the 11th, I'll have that coming through. So what's the 10th? What is the 10th? No, these I'm gonna have to stream the next day because I'm gonna be busy. So I'll give my reaction to Wholesome and Future Games the following on that Sunday, I guess after, and then we'll follow through with everything else. So yeah, y'all, I will check you out later. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through. Let me know what indie games y'all are interested in, or if y'all have anything that y'all do play indie game wise. Let me know some of the games that y'all are playing and what you're excited for. Do y'all play cozy indie games? I do. So Wholesome Direct will be for you all. And Tribeca Game Spotlight. I know there's going to be some things with Hideo Kojima. And I think some more stuff with Alan Wake 2. And I forgot what else. So, yeah. I'll check you out later. I appreciate y'all. And much love. Shouts out to King Mo that came through. Bronco, thank you so much for coming through as well. Dirty Dan, great seeing you the other day. Thank you so much for coming through. Who else? Who else? Show some love. Arcade, thank you. Terry, shouts out to Terry. I guess we're gonna play some. Terry, you gotta step your game up in Fortnite, man. I gotta call out my brother Terry. Rem, thank you. I haven't spoken to you in such a long time. We gotta change that. Thank you for coming through as well. And everyone that's been lurking, popping in back and forth. I appreciate y'all for the view and support. Once this goes up, like I always mention as a full video, please hit the like button and support me further that way. Share some comments, some things you want to see, some things you don't want to see, some things you don't like, whatever you want to give. Let me know. Also check out Geekgametyte.com. And I need y'all to also join the Discord. So we can get some dope discussions and follow-ups in the Discord too. I want to try and have like streaming nights, and I'm an anime head, so I wanted to see The Witcher, so I'm probably gonna play The Witcher and look at that with y'all if y'all are interested. Sometimes I do stream in the Discord versus always on Twitch and YouTube. So sometimes y'all could catch the stream in there too. So join up. There's tons of different things to discuss in there, a showcase. And yeah, I'll check you all later. Hope y'all enjoying all the festivities so far. And until next time, peace.